So that's $30 profit. Well, once you spend the 14, so maybe you're at around $16 profit. And and it keeps adding and adding and adding. And the most important thing is to not fall so in love with the chickens that you forget about the production, because what you're trying to do is just you're trying to make these chickens pay for being on your property, right? For being on your yard. So the amount of time and effort that you put in, you want them to put back. Me, I'm not gonna. We tried to harvest one of these chickens. That thing was tough. So I would think if you're raising them for meat, then you should just do that. Get some that's built for meat and harvest them when you're supposed to, in that 45, 50-day range. Because if you let them go like for months and months, they're so hard to eat. So they say 3 years, the production is cut in half. So what you want to do is start to phase out some of your old flock. Different ways. You can give them away. That's what I think I'm going to do. When our chickens reach that 3-year-old mark, I'm going to get a new flock in, or hopefully these have made babies or something, or hatched their own eggs, or we've gotten to the process of getting an incubator and hatching our own eggs. And that way, these, I'm just going to give them away. They're going to be, by that time, have more than pay for themselves. So like I said, it's not a get rich quick thing or get rich off the chickens. Give them away. They're going to start probably more susceptible to disease the older they get. Keep you a fresh flock of chickens. I think that's the most important thing. And don't be afraid to try things. Measure out that feed. That's one of the most important things. If you give them free reign on food, you're going to have a messy pen. They're going to have food everywhere. But if you find that sweet spot, and I think we have, like I told y'all, we give, let me put this here. We feed them one of these a day. And this is a thing I got for free. It says $4, but I got this for free off of clearance. One of those a day, and we're getting about 16 eggs, sometimes 18 eggs a day. So you don't have to just pour a whole bag out there. If you do, they will eat all of that, and what they don't eat, they're going to start scratching through it with their feet, and you're going to walk out there, they just scratching. With me, when I put this down, when I pour that feed, they eat it. They don't play around. Is you better get yours because I'm going to get mine. And they're still full, because sometimes I go back out there and there's still some left in the pan. They haven't even eaten all of that. But that's where I want to stay. I'm not going to, just because I'm starting to notice they haven't ate all of that. That's only some days they may not eat all of it. But most days they'll eat all of it on that first feed in the morning. And after that, they'll just play around with each other the rest of the day. So if you're thinking about chickens, if you're wondering, can I afford them? If you're wondering, how much does it cost to raise chickens? Just remember this. The cost of raising chickens will balance out itself if you eat eggs, if you use eggs. Some people don't even like eggs. If you are a baker, if you bake cakes for a living, the cost for having these fresh eggs, remember those eggs in the store may be 3-4 months old. The cost of having fresh day-old eggs, you can't beat it. You can't buy that anywhere. And what I'm looking at, I look on the marketplace, and they're going for $4 a dozen, $5 a dozen. Some places $6 a dozen for fresh yard eggs. So if you get yours and sell yours for $3 or $2.50, I don't know, anywhere in that range, then you're gonna be able to support not yourself, keep your job. You'll be able to support having the chickens. They won't cost you anything. Like my dogs, I mean, besides the security of them barking when somebody passed by the house, that feed, that $23 a bag that I buy for them, they give me nothing for that. Not only do the chickens give you breakfast in the morning, for those that's like me, I like to eat breakfast at night. I eat eggs and rice at night. The breakfast at night, eggs to sell, eggs to bake your cakes and your brownies, but they also give you chicken manure. Go to Home Depot, find the chicken manure, and price how much the bags are. You'll be very surprised. Crazy, right? They're selling chicken manure now. You have it already. This is the one animal on your homestead, home life, garden life. This animal, and I would say the rabbit, it's nothing like it. They're small, they're real inexpensive. You get a chicken for $1.99 at Tractor Supply. Raise it up, a few pine shavings and some small feed, raise it up. It's going 6 months, you got eggs. Rabbits, as soon as you get them, you start feeding them a little $8 a bag rabbit feed. You got rabbit manure on the ground that day. It's like these are small no-brainers in gardening that you use these animals to help. Now, you got to keep them safe. You got to keep them secure. But past that, this is what they give you. I know this is a little lengthy video, but I just really wanted to get y'all. If you don't want to get a whole flock of chickens, get 3, get 2, get 1. And you'll be so surprised. Let me show you this. I got 1 chicken. That's a misfit. Something happened in the pecking order. They tried to kill her. My neighbor gave me this thing. Somebody was giving away. He got it from them and gave it to me. I'm glad I had it because it was like emergency. They tried to literally, I'm not playing, fake killer. They tried to literally kill this hen. But Beverly saved her. And we brought her over here. She was bleeding. I mean, blood was all in her eyes, all everywhere. But look how beautiful she looks now. And that little baby, by herself, over here by herself. She gets treated the best because she's closer to the house. So she gets like all the scraps from the house. She even gets the feed. But look, when you feed them too much, that's what I was telling you. I give her way too much feed probably because she eats the table scraps. She barely eats this stuff. So I can probably dial it way, way, way back and still get that egg a day. But because sometimes I forget to feed her, I leave her a little extra. Because the other chickens, we go there every day. Sometimes this one, she's so quiet, you kind of forget she's there. And you look around and you haven't fed her the whole day. So we do give her some feed in case that happens. But if you want just 1 little chicken, I wouldn't suggest you buy this thing. This thing costs, I looked at Walmart and Tractor Supply, like $400. That's a big waste. But we got it for free, so it's not a waste to us. I gotta get out of here. Get you a chicken. Get you 1 chicken. You'll love it. Thank y'all for watching Louisiana Gardening Family. And say, grow, 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 grow.